Dear Mr. President, do we have your attention yet? Like we, the people, we black people, we, your nation. And I'm not talking about the attention that you're paying with the tweets, and I'm not talking about that. There's helicopters flying above us right now. The attention that could potentially evoke feeling and emotion, sadness, anger, empathy, even spark imagination. Like, have you imagined what it would be like for your sons to be hunted down the way that being killed in broad daylight while the people taping felt powerless because all they could do is tape? You're giving us tweets, and you're also giving us military threats. And yeah, I heard the speech. I heard it. I heard the speech, the written speech, but it's different. It's different from when you actually feel something and you actually just speak from your heart, because when you address the NFL players for kneeling for this very reason, those sons of bitches, as you called them, that came from the heart. So where's that energy? Where's that? I don't know. But the nation is not okay right now. And so I know you got a hard job. It's part of the job description. But do we have your attention? Like, what are you about to do? What are you doing right now? I'm talking about past the military threat. What are you doing right now? Dear Mr. President, Jacob Blake. Yeah, I just wanted to say something real quick, man. I posted something yesterday about the Jacob Blake incident that happened. Seen the video, read things all about it, and just I posted it to raise awareness and also just to share an outrage, man. This is happening too much. And even my caption said, is this routine becoming familiar? The routine of posting about unarmed black folks being brutalized, and then following up with the hashtag justice for fill in the blank. And then in the comment section, everybody goes, well, what about Twitch, don't post that. Don't divide us like that. Don't push that narrative, Twitch. Like, yo, I don't have to push the narrative. The narrative's already happening. And also, for everybody that answered the post asking me about, well, what about the 5-year-old that was killed by this person? Yo, what happened to Cannon, that was awful. That was tragedy. That was tragedy. And justice is being carried out on the person that did that. If I'm not mistaken, the person that committed that atrocity is arrested and charged with first-degree murder. We still yelling about justice for Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, Elijah McClain, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice. Yo, I'm just, Philando Castile. And countless others that are literally happening, it seems like, every other week. But y'all want to get in the comment section and be like, oh, well, what about this? Like, why is it like when we're raising awareness on something that's happening against human rights, rather than just, if you're going to leave a comment saying, you know, yo, that is messed up. Man, that's messed up. You got to go, yeah, but what about, almost like you trivializing it. Like, it almost has this slight undertone, like you're a little tired of hearing this narrative. Whoa, imagine that. Imagine that.
Greetings, family. Greetings. Once again, family. It's Underground Warrior TV, and I'm back with another important, informative video. This is your first time coming into my channel. Please mash up the like, share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Fam, I'm going to go in tonight because I feel it's my duty to reveal what I need to reveal. Some things that people tell me don't sit right with me. You know, I'm not the first one to call conspiracy theory or come to some assumption. But when you're dealing with Hollywood and the people in Hollywood, the things that they do to people, it makes you wonder why celebrities who fall out with the industry that they work for, somehow you find them accidentally dead in hotels. Yeah, I'm going to talk about Twitch. I don't care what people think or what people say. This doesn't sit well with me. To me, it's very fishy. The whole story, how it was open and closed so quick. If your family members don't see nothing at all that can stick out that you have mental issues, 9 times out of 10, you didn't have any mental issues. If something doesn't stick out, something strange, because each person that has a loved one that commits acts of terrorism upon a particular area in this country, their family always said there was incidents, red flags that they should have paid attention to. Twitch. Born name, Stephen Laurel Boss. Twitch, the first time I seen this brother, So You Think You Can Dance. This brother was a street dancer like I was back in the day. Hip hop was breaking, rapping, dancing, graffiti. So I'm from that generation. So when I saw Twitch, I said, there's a guy better than me. And every time someone say Twitch, I say, who? The guy better than me? This guy could do it all. But subsequently, Twitch leaves his house on December the 12th. Uber. There should be a footage of him leaving in an Uber. In a high-scale neighborhood, people have cameras on their houses. This is 2022. We don't have a footage of him leaving in an Uber. I think they said it was a mile or two from his house where they found him in a hotel, dead. Autopsy, quick. Open, closed case. They kept saying case is closed. 40-year-old black man. Like I showed y'all the Instagram post that he made maybe a day or so before, or a couple of days before he expired, was deleted off the planet. Because I do believe this brother was deleted by someone else other than himself. I can't buy that Twitch was suicidal. One red flag did not come out around his people. And they say he left a suicide note. Something that hunt him from the past, alluded from the past failures. So he took himself out because of some things that happened in the past that he couldn't deal with in the present as a rich black man from Alabama. I think he was born in Alabama. From So You Think You Can Dance to the little movie skits that he played in, being Ellen DeGeneres' DJ, making money from that, and he had other projects that was lined up. If you see the brother on Instagram, it looked like he was getting ready for the holiday that's coming up, Christmas, which I don't practice, don't believe in, but that's another story and another topic for me to speak on. But he was getting ready for Christmas. His grandfather said, we had no idea. His mother said, she has no idea. No red flags ever stood out. When you mental depressed, you going through something, you can only hide it for so long. It's going to show up. So he didn't have one red flag showing that he may be going through some mental issues. Shot himself in the head, but they can't give you the caliber of pistol, gun, or what he used. See, when we get into the right hand, left hand, did he use the left hand or the right hand to kill himself? If they really look at that, how did this brother end up dead in a hotel in California? No cameras on his house of him leaving. Then the next day, disappears December 12th. His wife go report. She reports, goes inside the police department, frantic, panicking, like, my husband left the house without his car. This is not usual. This is not what he does. This is strange. I believe something happened. And then they find him hours later in a hotel, missed the checkout time, and he left a suicide note. It's 2022. Who leaves a suicide note? 2022. He could have left that message on his phone. Then he puts his phone in airplane mode because he don't want nobody to find where he at. This whole case is fishy. I don't care what you say. See, when you're dealing with Hollywood, the can is already open because it's so rotten. The canned food is already open because Hollywood is a rotten industry. I know what the people do in the industry to people. I'm glad I'm not famous because it only takes for you to violate the code for speaking out, doing something as just saying no to an individual who gives you some type of proposition, and you say no. We don't know what happened. We know this brother probably didn't smoke, drink. He had good heart, probably some good lungs. See, you don't know what goes on in America. Some of these homicides are paid for these rich people who want a heart, rich white people who want some eyes, rich white people who need a liver. That's why on your driver license, you shouldn't say you want to donate your organs. Because the computer is 2022. You can look up people and find out their medical history. Yes, there's people who got money that would get your medical history to find out if you got a good heart, some good lungs. They'll take you out of here for that. You feel what I'm saying? That's the first thing I thought of. When they said Twitch, they found Twitch dead in a hotel. Then it comes out that Twitch murdered himself. It really got fishy. There's not one red flag that suggests that Twitch had some mental issues. Not one red flag. No drinking, no arguing with his woman, no beefing with no individual, no dispute. He leaves the house. Him and this woman don't argue. No argument. Just leaves the house. Put his phone on airplane mode. He leaves his house on a Friday and dead in a hotel on the 13th of December. What kind of gun was this? Do anybody has the Uber information, the Uber personnel or employees information? Was any cameras in the lobby of this hotel? That's what I want to know. So there's got to be some footage in that hotel. This is 2022. You can't tell me there's not a camera in that hotel. You can't tell me there's not a camera on someone's front door in a high-scale neighborhood. Nobody can afford a camera. Since you live in a high-scale neighborhood, there's no crime. You see what happened just a mile away from where he stayed at. So somebody saw him leaving. Maybe he was kidnapped and taken to the hotel. This incident is very strange. You can't tell me how fast this happened, how they closed the case. The autopsy was quick, fast, in a hurry. Who does an autopsy that quick? This man was dead. I believe that was on a Saturday or whatnot, or Tuesday. That was a Tuesday. That was Monday, Tuesday. Autopsy was like done Wednesday or Thursday. Shit, it took Prince, when they killed Prince, it took him 2 years to come back and say he died from fentanyl. I knew that was bullshit. It wouldn't take that long to find out what toxicology, it wouldn't take them that long to find out what killed Prince. They did not find out what killed Prince until 2 years later. You can look that up. And you can look up how many celebrities died in a hotel. We know Pimp C died in a hotel. Anna Nicole Smith, Whitney Houston, whole bunch of people died in hotels. We can go all the way back to Jimi Hendrix when he was killed by these same people. Star killing, man. They got star hunters, man, to work for these people. You know, that's my assumption. This is my opinion. This is not based on truth. I'm just going off what my spirit is telling me. You feel what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, when my spirit tells me something, I was right. Just like I knew they killed Whitney Houston. I didn't know how they did it, but Bobby Brown's sister is revealing that Whitney Houston's body was beat from head to toe. And the coroner's office did not report that. See, this is how crooked and narrow-minded that our people are. We can forget who we dealing with. We're dealing with the most ruthless people on the planet. And you tell me you can't believe that these people had something to do with Twitch's death? The story don't add up. The case was closed too quick. The autopsy was done too fast. And the story that they give us is crazy. How did he leave in an Uber and you don't have it on camera? A footage of him leaving in an Uber. You have no footage of him entering this hotel. And you just telling me this? And I'm supposed to go with this? I was born at night, but not last night. There's something going on with this case. I'm not the police. I'm not the detective. I'm just telling you what's something. When I hear something and the stories they give, it doesn't make sense. A man leaves his house Monday and dead Tuesday. Leaves his car. It'd have been more easier for him to drive his car. But he gets an Uber to take him down the street to a hotel, pulls out a pistol, and murders himself. For what? No red flags of this brother having any mental issues. If you got mental issues, you're not going to be able to mask it that long. It's going to show. You can ask any psychologist that. Don't ask no Hollywood psychologist that's going to speak in behalf of the system. You cannot mask. It's going to show up. People want to throw Ellen out there. I don't know. They say Ellen might have had him done like that because of the things that he witnessed at the show. We're not talking about the things that we know about. She supposed to treat people, employees, kind of unfair. She's kind of mean to them. We know about that. What about the things that people do in Hollywood that they want a hush hush? Like drinking blood. Yeah. What they do to children. What they do to the kids. You know what I'm saying? What about someone could have offered the gay gang to the brother Twitch, and he said no? Or that Instagram post that he posted was a no-no, but he did it anyway. Maybe he became conscious of who he was as a black man and saw that he was married to a Caucasian woman, and he wanted to try to do something for black people. And the Caucasian woman advised them folks what he was trying to do, and they took him out. Because some apparent reason, in the Instagram post, he goes on and speaks about all the police shooting of black men by the police. I never knew that brother had insight like that. Maybe he became conscious of who he was and they had to put him out. See, because when you got a lot of followers, you a threat. See, I'll go deep. I see this video that he shoots, talking about the injustice in America. That's one thing a celebrity is really hated by the people that pay them when you become a political activist. See, when you get to speaking good, they do stuff to you to stop you from going down that road, like Muhammad Ali. There's CIA government agents know the facts about Ali. It's not about Ali getting punched in the head coming down with Parkinson. Ali was shot up with something. Muhammad Ali was shot up with something because if you look at his political activism, the things that he was doing, like going to Lebanon in the 70s, I think that was the 70s or the 80s. It may have been the early 80s, where Muhammad Ali flew into Lebanon and talked to the Lebanon people who held American hostages. They held American citizens in Lebanon as prisoners of war. The government of America couldn't get the people back. Muhammad Ali did. Muhammad Ali was always speaking after he retired from boxing for black people, what black people need to be doing. And he kind of still spoke the separatism from the Nation of Islam philosophy. And that scared America because Muhammad Ali was very articulate and very charismatic with his words. He could speak real good. He had a lot of people following him without social media. See, it's not about me saying anything. I'm not an influencer. It's not about me. I'm not a celebrity. People don't follow me like people are in love with celebrities. Man, there's some people out there that really love celebrities. To me, it's a fantasy life. I respect and I give commemoration and aspiration, and I look up to people who have a talent. But I will not watch Entertainment Tonight. Entertainment Tonight teaches you and brainwashes you to celebrate celebrity. That's what the word celebrity means. You're celebrating. You're not coming down to earth and seeing the real things, what's going on around you. And you don't know what your celebrity has to do to stay at that certain status. There's a game that you got to play. So I just don't believe it, fam. Y'all can leave comments below. Tell me what you think. I just don't think Twitch killed himself. And that's just my opinion. I weighed out the whole story before. I just didn't come out and just say it. I waited a while to say anything about this. You feel what I'm saying? It just don't weigh right with me. The story, no name of a gun, the caliber of a gun, no video of him leaving the house, no video at this hotel that he was at in California. It just don't add up, y'all. Y'all leave comments below. Tell me what y'all think. Peace of love, Black family. Don't forget to share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.